I'm super late to this, but I want to hold on. All right, before we get into this, it says I have 5 notifications on my Discord. All right. I was trying to get James on the stream earlier, but he says he has to go to his goy job tomorrow. He has to go to his wage slave job tomorrow, so he can't get on right now. That's fine. All right, we're gonna get into this. A new Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 4. They're putting a bunch of stuff. They put a bunch of stuff out a few weeks ago. We're gonna watch. I think we'll watch like the trailer, and then we'll watch the DMZ reveal. Um, I don't know. We'll start with that. We'll just start with the trailer and the DMZ reveal, and we'll talk about that.
Ten mics, then your asses better be in formation north of the stadium.
Orders are anytime, any place.
Sergeant J, keep your scouts in line.
Can we make a pit stop at the Koma?
All right, look at this. Okay, we love this. More of this, please. I'll have another. This reminds me of Piccadilly from MW19. You know, I love that like boots on the ground, like in the civilian spaces kind of vibe. That was like one of the strongest things about MW19 is like you really felt like you were in there, like you felt like you were in a real environment. And then even with MW2, they brought that back. They did more of that. That's what I loved about MW19 and MW2's campaigns is that they had some of this. Like you're like an actual soldier in a real environment.
Can we make a pit stop at the
Like
Koma?
civilians and stuff.
The new guy is low on rations.
Take it fast, guys.
Who's that, a K-pop star?
The new supreme leader of North Korea.
No shit. That dude looks younger than I am.
And then I like that too. We're going there. We're not, you know, like we're not in like Urzikstan. We're not in I don't know, wherever else. Al Mazrah. Like no, we're in Korea. We're going to Korea. And the North Koreans are going haywire. That's what we're doing. Okay? We're not in some made up place. We're going to Korea. Okay? No more made up locations. We're in Korea now.
You guys heard that?
Love it. I love this. Just like everything blowing up. Everything's just exploding all over the place. Invasion. Just everything just goes haywire all at the same time. We love it. That was like, you know, it was the same thing as in Piccadilly. You know, you think you're just intercepting this terrorist van, but then they jump out and they have suicide vests and they just blow up the whole street. And then everything goes crazy, and London's being invaded by Al-Qatala, and you're just going. The whole thing has gone bad. You're just going crazy. The same thing in MW2 when you're on the border. You're in that border town. You're running through the street tracking who was it? Hassan Piker. You're chasing Hassan Piker, this notorious terrorist, through this border town. And then just out of nowhere, you meet up with the local police force, and then an RPG just blows up the car, and everybody starts shooting. It's kind of that thing going on here.
작전 개시. 요시 종료.
Alright, I don't like this. I'm not a huge fan of this right here.
요시 종료.
This kind of red on the lenses. This could just be, there's a lot of fire going around. This could just be reflections off the fire. But I think they did this in MW3 where some of the night vision goggles had, like, they actually had, like, red lenses, and I think that looks stupid. I prefer just, like, the standard, like, black, not glowing lenses. But this could just be a reflection, too.
You're still a wanted man.
Yeah, I know.
We love it. This is so like John Wick 3. Like, am I right? Like, Price is wanted after assassinating General Shepard at the end of MW3. He's wanted. Everybody's after him. He's in this club.
You're still a wanted man.
Yeah, I know.
John Wicking this guy. John Wicking that guy. I wonder who that is. Because he really hates this guy. I heard, I don't want to spoil it, but you can probably find it out there, who that is. Who you could probably guess that is. I'm not going to say it just because it was disappointing to hear a little bit, so early. But I might know who that is. It'll be wild to see, because Price really hates this guy, obviously. Like, look at this. He's going haywire on him. That'll be,
What did you do?
I want to see who that is.
Well, I had to.
We make our own rules of
I think we're in, what is this, Paris? I'm guessing this is Paris because I see the tower. We got Valeria, we got Price, we have Captain Price and Valeria working together. Like, best duo ever. Jason and Lucia, who was that? Who are Jason and Lucia? Who cares about that? We have Captain Price and Valeria in Paris going on an operation together. That's all that matters. Who cares about GTA 6,
You are
honestly?
moving a weapon of war. The kind we deny exists.
Well, you do what you need to. Because you know I will.
In MW2, Valeria was one of the main villains. And 141 was going after her and her cartel. But now Price and Valeria are working together. So is this like the best enemies to lovers ever? Best enemies to lovers, like interrogating you in a shipping container, meet cute in the shipping container during the cartel leader interrogation. Maybe that's true. Jason and Lucia doesn't even matter, irrelevant. Who cares about any of that? Who even are those people? Do we even know? No one knows who that is. Everyone knows Captain Price and Valeria.
재반자를 찾아내라. 마을을 불태워서라도.
수류탄 투척!
We love the night vision. The night raids were like easily the best part of 2019. And then, they didn't do as much in MW2 and then like nothing in MW3. There was like one night raid. We love this. Modern Warfare night raids are the best. Actually, MW2 did do some more in Spec Ops, but they weren't scripted. They weren't scripted like the campaign ones are. Like Clean House, and then what was the other one? What was the second one called towards the end? I forgot what it was called. But it's the one where you go after you're going after the wolf in that village. I love those two levels. in MW19. So I hope we get it on that level. Because in MW2 we didn't, and then in MW3 it was even worse. So I hope they go like super high effort on it in MW4.
We're not ready.
The trench warfare is gonna be so good. The modern trench warfare.
We could all die tonight. We don't even get a choice. You broke a lot of rules, Price. No more rules.
That's crazy. I love that so much. Price versus Ghost. Ghost probably hunting Price down. Best plot ever. Honestly, it doesn't get better than that. Okay, on one side you got uh you're on the ground with a squad during North Korea invading South Korea. And then the other plot is Captain Price on the run and with Valeria, and Ghost is hunting him down. Can it be like? Can we have it better than this? Is it possible? It doesn't get better than this. What? It doesn't get better than this. The one thing I am worried about though is I'm worried that they'll pull a Halo 5 and they hype it up like this, and then it's like one 30-second fight scene that sucks, and then like they're friends again after that. I hope they don't do that. And this logo and theme goes so hard. You know, they've been, the MW19 theme with the blue, that was really good. I didn't like the green as much with MW2. I didn't like the red with MW3. It was a little I think the red was a little bit better than the green. I didn't like it as much as the blue, but now we got this yellow. I think this works. I think this works a lot better. I do like this I like the way that they do the MW2 logo though, with like the two bars. How did they do MW3? Hold on, let me pull this up. Here we go. Alright, they just did three bars on the bottom. That's not as cool. I don't like that. I like this right here. They do the two bars, the M and the W green. And then here they dropped the bars entirely. They just have the four over here. I like that. I like the four. And then this Vault Edition, I'm buying this. Okay, I don't care about I don't care about you copers and you seethers. Oh, Call of Duty sucks. Oh, you're gonna buy the $100 edition. Yes. Yes, I am gonna buy the $100 edition because Infinity Ward cooks always. Look at these skins. Look at this ghost mask. This is so based. With the poncho, this Price skin is really good. The Valeria, like just clean black. And then this guy, I forgot this guy's name over here. But this is probably the weakest one. But I mean, it's good. And the guns, they showed better images of the guns later on. I'm not a huge fan of these Vault Edition guns. They don't look that great. The AK's cool. The shotgun, that might be cool just because I like shotguns. But then this SMG and this rifle over here, I don't care about that at all, basically. But I like this. I like this aesthetic they have going on. It's kind of like what Battlefield 2042 was trying to be, but they couldn't do it. Where it's this kind of like futuristic, but still grounded in reality thing. I like it.